The 100 Pips Today Scalper indicator, which is a powerful and effective tool offered for various trading platforms on the comprehensive TradingFinder website, is designed to assist traders. Traders can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms from this section. And also, to learn how the indicator works and operates, they can refer to this page. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the indicator. Once the indicator is applied to the chart, it starts displaying bullish and bearish trends on the chart, and it generates buy and sell signals. The 100 Pips indicator in Scalper is a special and practical tool that traders can use to identify trading opportunities and easily set stop loss and take profit levels on the chart. This indicator displays the price direction as well as entry and exit points for us in the form of signals, and at the bottom section we can also see buy or sell signals. It shows us the latest trading signal in this section. How it works. The indicator works in such a way that when signals appear, we can consider a target of 1,000 points or 100 pips. We can set 1,000 points or 100 pips as the target. And we can also set 1,000 points or 100 pips as the stop loss and then enter a buy or sell trade in the market. For example, at this point we can see that a buy signal has been issued for us. The color of the line has changed from red to blue, which indicates a bullish trend in the market. A star is displayed here, which is considered as the take profit level for us. And after that, we see that the price has issued a sell signal for us, which in this section we can also use as an entry signal for a sell position. However, the best entry points for a trade are when the signals are issued in the direction of the price trend, and then we decide to enter the trade. Here I set the take profit distance to 1,000 points and the stop loss distance also to 1,000 points. I consider that, and then I click the confirm option, which you can see here. The take profit level has been set for us along with the stop loss level. So in this section as well, the take profit level and the stop loss level are specified. Based on the 1,000 points or the pip level that we specified, it has been set for us and we can adjust its value. In the settings section, we can change it as we wish. In this section, we can see that the price is making lower highs and lower lows, and the sell signals are marked for us with arrows, and we can set the stop loss level at 1,000 points or lower or higher depending on the strategy system, and we can also set the take profit amount based on 100 pips or 1,000 points. Specify it. And again, in this section as well, a sell signal has been issued, a sell signal has been issued, and sell signals have been given. We can use these opportunities to enter a trade. In another part of the market, we see that the price is forming higher highs and higher lows, and we can take advantage of buy or long trading opportunities to enter a buy trade and get into the market. In the settings section under input, there are options available for us, and in the first input we can set the sensitivity level of the indicator. We can determine how sensitive it is to price movements, and the more we increase this value, the indicator will analyze larger price steps, and the more we decrease this value, smaller price steps will be calculated. In the next parameter, we can specify the value by which the moving average is multiplied so that the moving average's reaction to price movements is filtered and it has less noise. The lower we set this number, the more denoising occurs, and the higher we set it, the less denoising there will be. In the next two parameters, we can set the distance for the take profit and stop loss levels based on points relative to the entry point and the trend line change. Here, I have set the values to 1,000 points in this section. You can change these values as you wish and according to your own strategy system. And the best setting for short-term time frames is based on 1,000 points or 100 pips, which you can set in the next parameter. Here, we can precisely specify the signal text size, and we can effectively increase this particular value. And by carefully increasing this specific value, the overall size of the signals will also consequently change for us, providing a clearer visual representation. Also, In the next parameter, we can choose the color of the buy signal line and the sell signal line to any color we want. We can enable or disable the alert sending status, which by default, this option is disabled. And if the trend line color changes from blue to red or from red to blue, an alert signal will be triggered. It will be generated for us, and by enabling this option, we can do so. In this next section, we can also enable or disable the alert sending status to the mailbox. And by enabling this section, we just need to go to Tools, then Options, and complete the email-related settings. In this next section, we can also enable or disable the status of sending alerts as notifications to the mobile phone. And finally, in the next two parameters, we can specify the time interval between alert messages, which by default is set to 4 candles. This means that when signals are generated, alerts will be issued for up to 4 candles after that, and the signals will remain valid for us for up to 4 candles after they appear. In this last section, we can also enter the alert subject or the message used as we wish here. In another section under Color, we can set the display color for different statuses to any color we like. We can change it, and input number 3 is related to the stop loss level, which is marked with the color cross. This means that when you run the indicator, you can set its color in this section. You can change it to any color you like. By default, it is initially set to a pristine white color. Here I have carefully changed it to a deep black hue, and you can clearly see it prominently displayed right here on the screen. Alright friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. I'd be happy if you shared your thoughts in the comments section, and share your suggestions with us as well.